With the rise of social media, it was only a matter of time before influencer marketing took a more prominent role within overall digital and content marketing strategy. In terms of behavior, more and more consumers trust micro and nano influencers along with user-generated content more than the traditional advertising, especially as social media platforms have become a key destination for information to make buying decisions. For personalization, 62% of consumers surveyed stated that a personalized experience is important to them, which ranges from personalized product recommendations to personalized discounts and offers. They believe that technology should be used to help make buying processes simpler, but there is a catch-22 here because you need to ensure transparency in how data is used to avoid coming off as creepy as they roam around the internet. When combining both of these aspects, it is clear to see that consumers trust influencers but also expect personalization to some extent once they've made that decision to buy. So the next natural question is, how can you create this entire journey from initial post to the post-purchase decision? Imagine this scenario. You run an apparel company and you have chosen an influencer to work with and the subsequent content they will create for you. You send them your product, the content's created, and then the content runs on the social media platform of your choice. The audience sees it and makes the decision to click through to the product page of the item being shown. Once that link is clicked, the user then becomes one of two things: a returning user or a new user. Typically, when it comes to personalization and product recommendations, for example, depending on how the user is classified, will decide what items are shown. A new user, seeing as there's no first-party data on them yet, they will most likely be shown the most popular items, perhaps something similar to the product shown, or other complementary items. A returning user will be shown items that also take into account their previous purchase history and their first-party click history. However, one key element not being considered in both cases is an obvious one: the fact that the user came from a specific influencer campaign. This extra source of information is invaluable when it comes to personalization. Imagine taking a specific known characteristic of an influencer in their audience and factoring that into your recommendations, along with the specific intent that the user clicked onto that specific product. Using this source of information will also give you even more insight into that audience. For example, what they most often bought together, or perhaps if other products were more interesting to them. This level of insight goes one step deeper than ROI, as it allows you to identify quickly if this audience is a match for a product, while also identifying if there are better products to show them. In conclusion, we covered a lot in this crash course, from the different kinds of influencer content and tiers, to how user behavior and personalization work together, the benefits of using these strategies in combination with what is authentic to your brand. It is a no-brainer. Ready to get started on your personalization and influencer marketing journey? Or perhaps you and your team have some tips and tricks to add? Reply in the comments below and our team will be happy to book a quick coffee chat and happy to meet with you.